Good morning. We continue our 3-minute daily dose of Torah, chapter 5, Mishnah 7 in Pirkei Avot. The Mishnah lists for us 10 miracles that took place for our ancestors in the Beit HaMikdash in the Holy Temple. I'll read them in English. Number 1, no woman miscarried because of the aroma, the sacrificial meat. 2, the sacrificial meat never became putrid. 3, no fly was seen in the place where the sanctified meat was butchered. It was always clean. It was one of those, not those butcher shops which we might remember from our youth. No seminal emission occurred to the high priest in Yom Kippur, which would have invalidated him. 5, the rains did not extinguish the fire on the altar pyre. Right, it can be raining, but it never stopped that fire. It kept on going. 6, the wind did not disperse the vertical column of smoke from the altar. That smoke went straight up to heaven. Even if it's windy, it had no impact on that. Another miracle. 7, no disqualification was found in the omer, the 2 loaves of the showbread. 8, the people stood crowded together, yet there was ample space when they prostrated themselves. Omdim tzufufim, umishtachabim ribachim. 9, neither serpent nor scorpion ever caused injury in Jerusalem. That's the beauty of Jerusalem, at least in the antiquity. And 10, I'll read this in Hebrew. Lo amar adam l'chavero tsar li hamakom she'alin b'Yerushalayim. Nor did any man say to his fellow, the space is insufficient. It's too crowded for me to stay overnight in Jerusalem. And commentaries note on that very last one of all these. I'm especially drawn to that one. I think Chassam Sofer might have made this comment. It doesn't say that it wasn't crowded in Jerusalem, just like it didn't say that it wasn't tight in the Beit HaMikdash, but somehow you were standing there. When you bowed, somehow you had space. You had a little more space. But this one's even more on target. No one ever said this, that, oh, it's too crowded to be in Jerusalem tonight. It might have been really crowded in Jerusalem. And it's all about the attitude that you have in the midst of the crowd. And if you're saying, what a zechus, what a merit it is to be in Jerusalem. Wow, it's so unbelievable to be here with my fellow Jews, let's say on the pilgrimage. We're all here. And where some people are kvetching in their kvetchy people, they just didn't, they were overtaken by the experience, and they didn't allow the kvetchiness to even come out of their mouths. It never came out of their mouths, and somehow the right tone was set by everyone. Boy, oh boy. We need nisim like this, right? People, we know the 2 types of people out there: the people who are just negative nannies, whatever they are, and other people who are just saying, let's have the positive energy, and the positive energy is what drives it, and the negativity is what undermines it all. And maybe it takes a miracle to get to that point where the negative voices are silenced, or even don't well up in the negative people. When people can say, what a bracha I have, what an opportunity I have. This is a positive thing that I'm experiencing, even though it's crowded, it's this and that. We need that. Let today be a day in which you quiet those negative voices, and you feel the bracha that you have, even with a complicated world. And with that itself, it doesn't have to be a miracle. Good things emerge.